I'm one of those people who does a specific and noticeable thing right after you wake up, so you realize you're in a time loop. Yeah, I'm the guy who drops a bucket of paint off a ladder. Haha. Yeah, it's a thankless job, but I get paid per loop, so like, don't learn your lesson too quick. When do you feel the most beautiful? When a dog pulls on his leash on the sidewalk because he wants to come say hi to me. It's 2013! Why can't I delete friends in real life? Okay, so it turns out what I was thinking of is called murder. Julius Caesar's assassination was the last time everyone in a group project did their part. Apart from the fact that 60 people agreed to stab him and he only had 23 stab wounds. Sounds about right. Blinking is like clapping for your eyes. Just remember that your eyelids are always applauding you and cheering you on, even if nobody else is. This website is so inspirational. Summer Olympics. Who can run the fastest? Who can swim the fastest? Who can do the best somersault? Winter Olympics. Who can make it to the bottom of this ice slide of death and survive? Who can get around the rink without getting their hand sliced off by everybody else's feet blades? Can this guy do a 1080-degree flip without dying? Summer Triathlon. Don't swim too fast. You have to save your energy for a swim and a bike ride. Winter Biathlon. I see you've been skiing for 5 miles now. Here's your gun! One of my finals this past semester was to write a letter to someone explaining why I thought they needed to treat animals better, then recommending one of the sources we read in class to them. I wrote an 800-word letter to Santa Claus chewing him out for not taking better care of his reindeer. I want to read all of these. Every one of these deserves every single high score! Someone who grades essays and teaches essay writing. All I've ever wanted was for students to do something new! How come there isn't a single college professor out there that realizes the address bar on Chrome doubles as a Google search? Every time I see a professor open Chrome and then type in google.com, I lose 2 days off my lifespan. This post is making college professors mad. Every time I get a notification on this post, it's a professor upset that they've been called out. I just gained 2 days of my lifespan, so keep it up. I might eventually regain all the days I lost watching y'all try to figure out how to use the internet. Also, people don't seem to notice autocomplete happening, so they laboriously type the whole thing even though it's right there. Just hit enter! Bonus round! College professors now realizing the YouTube autoplay, so every darn time you finish watching a video, the whole class has to painstakingly watch the timer run out, and then the professor is shocked when the next video starts playing. I'm Marie. I know you're probably a bit starstruck, but I need you to get over it. You know, you remind me of Agent 3. If Agent 3 were like 2 years older and practiced basic hygiene. Dude, shut your face and get to work already! Agent 4 is pretty adorable. Why would you put those stupid brainwashing sunglasses back on? Octavio, stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself! Oh, I just realized that mine and Callie's names... Actually, now's not the time. I wonder if the boss wouldn't mind if I abandoned my post for a minute to go freshen up. Good. But do not start loafing around or things may go awry. Wait, armored bread? But armor? On bread? Now for the big heroic finish! No pressure. Oh, I'm gonna have to approve their time cards, aren't I?
Don't touch him! Of course I can talk. You fools were too distracted playing your little game to figure it out. I'm taking all of you to Eggman's base. After I deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress, the conductor and I will be free to laugh and play games, ride the open rails like we always planned. Ha 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 ha. Stay put until we arrive.
Cool it. I'm not your enemy. Just another bystander who got sucked in. I take it you two follow Marina's voice here? First things first, I'm Oct. As for Marina and me, we go way back. Okay, Pearl, now check out what happens when you set this color chip into that palette. You two are handling this like pros. Maybe you do have what it takes to reach the top. Don't worry about me. I'm in this to the end. Hey Marina, I found these old photos. Thought you'd get a kick out of them. You were so talented and hardworking in those days. Me, I was always slacking off and cutting class. I got to know the inside of the instructor's office pretty well. Every lecture was the same. You should be diligent and dedicated like a true Octarian. I heard it so many times that it turned into white noise. I wonder how she's doing now. Hey Marina, think this is the only photo of the two of us together. You were recruited for an elite position in an Octavio unit after this was taken, right? I think I remember hearing that. I ended up handling security behind the scenes. Could have been worse. Going to the front lines was too much like work. Guess I never returned the records I borrowed from you, but then you've still got the ones I lent you, so it all balances out. Looking at this, I still remember wondering if you weren't going to get in trouble, hanging out with a slacker like me. So, imagine my surprise to find out you've been cooking up some sick tracks. Turned out even an elite knew her way around some decks. Hey Marina, you can guess the chaos your desertion caused. I ended up without much to do except make music. You remember that club way down in the lowest levels of the base? I DJ'd there for a long time, since I knew it was the one place where the brass wouldn't be caught dead. As time went on, I got more and more into it to the point where music was all I thought about. Honestly, that whole period of my life is kind of a haze, but thanks to getting sucked into the world of order, I caught up with you again, so maybe it wasn't such a bad thing. After all, I found my way to the surface, and back to making my kind of music. Here we go again, right? If you're ever up for it, we should jam. P.S. Consider me an Off the Hook fan. I found a record I think Pearl would like, so I'll send it over later. Give my best to 8.
Ugh, how do you guys wear those things? Can't even run properly with them on.
Not at all. It took some practice, but I can keep up with Sonic in these. Mine are useful for digging, climbing, and combat. Plus, they're sexy.
Well, I just like mine because they make me feel taller.
Oh, taller, huh? Hey, notice anything, Sonic? Whoa!